Hello, I'm Matt Guff from House.com, and I'm here with some great guys from 32. We have Mike Neville and Kyle Kennedy. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
How's it going?
Good, good.
Good day?
Very good day. How about you?
So far, so good. These guys have been kind of like walking us through the lineup, and we're getting kind of towards the end of our time, and we wanted to kind of lastly talk about the performance fit. These are some of the most premium boots within the industry, all just a little bit different and catered towards a little bit different riders. We have the Premium Lash, or the Lash Premium, the Binary Boa, which is a great seller in the double boa system, and then Scotty Stevens' special colorway of the Team 2. These are rad boots. A lot of people like them. What can you guys tell us about these things?
So starting off, as you mentioned, these are all going to have the performance fit in common. So what that's going to mean is you're going to have your performance fit liner system in there, which is going to be the liner system that you see here. It's going to be a dual density foam liner system. You're going to have your enhanced J-bars that are going to be inside of there, holding your heel and your Achilles area in there, so you're not going to get any movement down in your heel pocket of the boot. You're going to have some stiffening agents going across the back of the boot here, as well as down in the forefoot area, just to stabilize, give you a little bit of a snugger, stiffer fit out of it all. We do have the heel hold pockets that are going to be on each side of these liners. Guff has the heel hold kits over there. They look like little donuts that you can put inside of there. Again, just aiding in making the best fit that you can get out of these boots. So you can put those things in, you can stack them, leave them single, whatever. You then have the power strap up on the top here, which also does have some stitch marks on here that you can cut off if you have a little bit of a skinnier calf and you want to crank that thing a little bit tighter. And then you do have a little bit of protection going across the tongue or the instep of these boots. That's where the performance harness laces that are on the inside of the shell fall on top of the shell. That basically just protects the liner, so they're not going to be getting dug in and hurting the liner at all. So as I mentioned, the performance harness is going to be on the inside. It's going to be 4 different lace loops. It's going to be hard to see it on there. We don't have a cutout of this guy. Yeah. It's going to be 4 different lace loops inside of there with an ankle harness that basically you pull it tight. It's going to stiffen it up for you, give you some nice stability.
Right, and it's pretty cool piece within the performance liners. Like, there's a really big difference between the team liners and the performance liners when it comes to, like, especially the backstay, a little bit of the forefront kind of support panels, and then also that footbed too.
Correct. So this footbed, we're going up to what we call our STI Evolution Foam, which is a molded foam. Comes in little pellets, goes into a mold, and pops out as you see it on here. Right. We get a little covering up on the top there just to give you a little more traction on the surface of the footbed. Sure. And then we have our TPR heel counter in there, which is just basically going to aid in stabilizing your heel and your ankle down in there, holding it in nice and tight and snug.
Got it. Now, Kyle, you tend to ride a little bit more like high performance boots, right?
Yeah.
Do you like the stiffer or like a little bit softer style boots?
I like a little bit softer.
A little bit softer.
A little more playful.
A little bit more playful.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, and also with the heel, we've kind of talked about the heel hold kits. Well, how do you think adding these into like the sides or the lateral and medial sides of your liner, what does it do for your riding?
I don't know. It kind of holds your foot down inside the boot better.
Okay.
Makes it, if you got a weird shaped ankle or whatever,
yeah,
just holds it in there tight and makes it more comfortable maybe.
Yeah. Now you said you've had like some ankle issues.
Yep.
And you only use the heel hold kits in which foot?
In my bad ankle, my right ankle.
Your right ankle.
Yeah.
Do you feel it gives you just a little bit more support around?
Yeah, definitely a little more support.
All right. That's pretty cool. Like I've always found that the 32 liners like fit really well around my Achilles and around my ankle. I don't usually add in the heel hold kit, and the reason for that is like I feel it has like higher style J bars, and it's nice because it's all the proprietary Intuition foam. Like other brands may have Intuition, but it's not the same as what you guys put in that, right?
No, absolutely. So Intuition is who makes the liners for us. Of course, the last or the fake foot that all of our boots and liners are built off of are proprietary 232. And even when you get into some of our other liner systems like the Elite liner, we're incorporating some of our Soul Technology Institute technology into those liners as well, along with the technologies that Intuition has developed along with us over the 20 plus years that we've been working with those guys.
Got it.
So absolutely. So Intuition's a great partner of ours, and basically we use Intuition in all of our adult boots and it makes every one of the boots a custom moldable boot or liner to go around everybody's different shaped foot.
Got it. So pretty much the core of these boots are the same. The performance fit.
Correct.
A liner, the performance footbed. Now, between the leather or the Lash Premium, the binary boa, and the Team 2 Scotty Stevens colorway, what are the biggest differences between these ones?
So, of course, to start off, the most visual difference is going to be the traditional laces compared to the BOA system. We talked about the BOA system before. Basically, the BOA system is going to give you the dual dials. You're going to have the center dial that's going to control your upper zone up here, and then the side dial that's going to control your lower zone. You'll be able to dial that in, kind of give you the best fit that you want to have with it. Maybe not quite as good as you can with the traditional lace, but you're going to be able to do this a lot easier with, as we were talking before, you got to get your hands calloused up as the season gets started and whatnot before you get used to the laces. This BOA dial will also have what they call the recoiler system, so it's actually going to take up that extra slack that's going to be on this upper zone of the BOA. Now, we're not going to have that recoiler on this side dial. Reason being is there's just not enough slack for the cable that goes down to the lower part of that. So visually, that's the biggest thing you're going to see the difference on between these boots is that's going to be your BOA system. These two are going to be your traditional lace systems. So the binary BOA really has a lot of similar characteristics of what our Team 2 does, just basically one being traditional lace and one being the BOA system on it. The kind of odd man out on this one is going to be the Lash Premium because
it looks so good.
It does. That colorway is great, and the Lash is our best-selling boot of all time with 32. And we basically took our traditional Lash and we added on some extra features onto that Lash to make it premium. First thing being, of course, the premium leather that's on the exterior.
It's nice.
We upgraded to the premium liner, premium footbed, and premium harness that's on the inside of there. And then we also shared the same outsole on that we're doing here on the Team 2, which is going to be an STI Energy Foam outsole with some rubber pods on there for some extra traction. It's
still super lightweight.
For sure.
It has a little bit more abrasion-resistant style material in the wear areas. But you're right, the foam is just it's a little bit. I don't want to say buoyant's not the right word.
It's a little more dense than what the energy foam is, and we actually started using that, than the Evolution foam, and we started using the energy foam first off in some of our skate shoe brands, and that's where it was really developed, and it was developed for impact resistance on the skate shoes. You know, people jumping down big sets of stairs, big gaps, things like that. You needed a little more impact resistance on that, and that's where the energy foam came from. The idea was the amount of energy that you put into it was the amount of energy it was going to give back to you. So it was never going to break down, and it was always going to have that absorbency on it.
Guys, not going to smush out.
Correct. They did a lot of tests. You can probably find the videos on YouTube of Pierre-Andre, who owns 32 and all of Soltech. They took some mats of that energy foam, and they set a big mat of it outside a building, and they went up on the second-story window and dropped an egg out of it. And the egg was not a hard-boiled egg. It was a regular, legit egg. And when the egg landed on there, it actually bounces about 6 or 8 feet in the air and then just kind of settles down. And then somebody walks up to it, picks up the egg, throws it on the concrete, and it smashes. To show you that it was
I gotta find that.
Legit.
We'll link the video down below in this one. Kyle, what do you like the best? Do you like traditional lace? Do you like BOA? What do you like?
I like the traditional lace the best. Yeah.
Why is that?
I think it's a little more customizable. You can tighten it in some spots and keep it looser in other spots. But the BOA is nice too because it's just simple. It's fast.
Yeah, it's easy. I think a lot of old guys, I think a lot of old guys like the BOA.
It's convenient. It's great.
Convenient.
It's easy. You don't have to figure it out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other lacing systems on the market, including us having our own proprietary called Fast Track.
Yeah.
But BOA's just become so universal for everybody to know exactly how to use it. And it's being used in everything from hiking shoes to golf shoes to wakeboard binding to cycling. Exactly. Yeah. So it's really become a universal piece and really kind of started in snowboard boots many years ago. So
I think it did, right?
Yeah.
And they feature lifetime warranty, which is
correct.
Cool. Well, this is an awesome collection of boots from 32. This is the Performance Liner Fit series. Again, we have the premium lashed binary BOA, and then the Team 2 Scotty Stevens colorway. Mike, Kyle, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment or question. Let us know what you think of these boots here. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids over there, and hopefully we'll see you guys on snow. Peace.